Hello, welcome back. S&S Pigskin Picks here for Monday Night Football recap. It was the Steelers 26 beating the pathetic Giants 18. This game was not as close as it looked, I thought, from the scoreboard. And unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties bringing in our guest, Paul Fraser. But your thoughts on the game, Jer?
Oh man, yeah, it was another stinker on the horizon there. It was a battle of the field goals. Both teams got good defenses, and then just electric Calvin Austin the third with the 75-yard punt return. It's great. And then followed that up very next touchdown, very next score with another touchdown. Nice ball from Russell Wilson, caught it in the end zone. And then the Giants just didn't have much after that. It was a 45-yard touchdown run from there. Great new running back. He had 145 on the night. Unfortunately, he went down injured. And that was it for the Giants.
Yeah, they were trying to get the ball to Malik Neighbors, but, I mean, they were kind of force-feeding him, and I mean, they're trying to go deep to him, and then just was a little off. But yeah, it's sad to see that Tracy kid get hurt. He was running hard, and he was finding the holes. Steelers had a good rushing attack, I thought, from Najee Harris, and some big plays by Pickens. But so many flags again, man. This was like flag central, and it was hard to watch. But Steelers do what they do. Big fumble there by TJ Watt and that
late. Even though the Giants did have a shot, They did have a shot all the way down to the end. If you ask a Giants fan, was it a close game? They're gonna say yes, but really it wasn't.
Yeah.
But they did have a chance late there, and Beanie Man again, another pick.
Who am I?
This guy's on a hot streak. So the Steelers going into their bye week, and dare I say 7-3. I'd like to see.
They were. I thought they were 4-3 at one point, so they've won 3 straight. Because I remember they were going into that Raiders game, and they were coming off a couple of losses, and then they took care of biz. And now they're on a bit of a roll, and now they get rested up. And not sure who they play coming out of the bye, but I know the Giants will be hosting a high-flying, Hail Mary throwing Washington Commanders. And I'm sure a lot of people will be taking the Commanders, and can't blame them because, Commanders are going to score at least 20, 25 points, where the Giants, who knows, right? So.
Well, the Giants defense can show up at times, and then again, you can't devalue the divisional forces. Every time it's a divisional game, it's closer than you think. Washington is a revamped team of sorts. But still, look for that one to be closer than everybody thinks.
I mean, it'll be within a touchdown or so, right? But unless Giants get some fluky plays or some kick return or some shit like that, I don't see them winning.
Their defense held them to 7 field goals last time, right? So, I'm interested. I'm interested to see, but that was early. So,
like Washington, they moved the ball with it in the 20s pretty easily, but yeah, they have stumbled a little bit in the red zone, but they're like their team, Mr. No Punt, right? So I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard to take the Giants unless I'm getting 7 points at home with the Giants. I don't know if I can do it with the Giants because it's uphill every single time, right? They're always losing. They're always scratching back, kicking field goals, and might have to get one more piece for the Giants to be competitive. But both New York teams are now 2-6. And we have the Jets somehow, I don't know how, but now they're 2-point favorites at home. I guess it's the Stephon Diggs injury. Does that make any sense? How does a 2-6 team be favored, not by 1, but now 2, I think almost 2.5. I'm going to double check right now. It's 2.5 at Bodog. So
minus 2.5 Jets.
Yeah, so they're begging people to take Houston.
Yeah,
even
you
teams
know, the home
Houston, like
the home
I think
advantage
it's
is
the
complete points. They'll think
but
Houston will just win, so it almost makes sense.
I guess, but I mean, like Houston's the better team record wise, right? Like they're what 6-2 or something.
They're going to be, it's going to be interesting. Booyah!
Oh, we
Beanie
have
Man, baby, another one.
But hey,
you know how it is, Paul. Oh, did they ever?
Eagles.
Did they ever?
We ass kicking. So crazy happy dance.
Yeah. Pennsylvania.
Here we go. Here we go. Paul, get down. Get down with your funky self. Yeah, we were just talking about the big interception.
Game.
Yeah. The interception by Beanie Man there, and the strip sack by TJ Watt. We were just reviewing the game, and then Steelers have a bye next week, Paul, so you're going to have the week off.
Yeah, Watt got a sack. Highsmith got 2 sacks. That punt return by Austin. Austin got 2 touchdowns. That punt return was sweet. Harris did his job.
Yeah, man. Steelers are getting big plays, and like obviously their defense. I was surprised they even let up 18 to the Giants, but this team's got a chance to go places. I think in the playoff, right? I think they're tied with Baltimore for their division lead, or I think they're both.
No, Baltimore lost. Okay.
Yeah.
So Baltimore's 5-3.
Steelers are first in the division.
Wow, Paul! Congratulations. Yeah, well, Cincy and Cleveland are pretty much out of it. So it's a two-team race, pretty much. But like, it's almost like the NFC East for the Eagles and the Washington team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, watching that game, I thought it was going to come down to which one of the kickers started the wrong way first and missed. That's what that Steelers game was. Which one of guys going through the field goal, which kicker is going to fart the wrong way first and whiff it? It was like, and then, like I said, Austin does his thing.
Austin 316, Paul. Austin Powers.
Loving it.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Regals did, but hey, a win's a win.
Yes, it is, definitely. I mean, there's no style points in the NFL, but your Steelers have a bye week next week, Paul. Your thoughts on that? Are you just going to be resting like the team, taking the week off? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nice, and it's nice seeing them play Wilson again. And with them playing Wilson, it is a strategic thinking, because the more they play Fields, if his snap count goes beyond a certain limit, the Steelers have to give somebody better. So, whereas Fields is good, quick run. Wilson, I think he's gotten rid of the cobwebs. He's playing like
there was a spirited exchange on the bench at the end of the game there, where Russell Wilson was giving him Fields a little noogie on the bench, and he's like, "Don't worry, kid." He's like, "This is going to be your team soon."
Yeah. So, I mean, Fields is young. He's still in his 20s. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like when Peyton Manning came in for Brock Osweiler a little bit. The young guy was a quarterback, and then the vet just takes the baton and is like, "Here, thanks, kid. You took us here, but now it's my turn." But man, a lot of people who were talking bad about Russell Wilson are really quiet right now. A lot of people that were bad mouthing Russ. I'm hearing crickets right now. The Stephen A. Smiths of the world, and the big mouths.
That's because they don't know who Russell. They're not Steelers fans. You want to talk shit?
Russell had a couple of bad years there in Denver, so it's not like his lofty standards in like in Seattle, right? And he was like division winner or playoffs every year in Seattle. He goes to Denver, and then not much happened
Well,
there. But
Well, Nathaniel Hackett
it's
is still
Denver.
underachieving, so maybe it was his
Yeah.
fault, eh? Perhaps.
I mean, like, I think Denver was 7 in line last year, and like Russ actually had a good QB rating, but it was just, it was overshadowed by the fact that they're just not, I guess, contenders for the playoffs last year. But I believe they're 5-3 this year, Denver. So both teams are happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking good. So, any final thoughts for you guys on this game as we wrap up our Monday Night Football recap?
Pennsylvania power, baby. Let's do this. Woo!
Oh yeah,
man.
gotta love
Philly,
it.
Pittsburgh,
Both
Super
teams
Bowl
on bowl.
or bust.
Hell yeah. We'll
It's gonna
meet up
happen
and
one of these.
we'll just go down the Atlantic pave and then just go down to New Orleans and then have the Super Bowl, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia.
Yes.
Battle of the Steel State. Yeah. Loving it.
Oh, it's gonna be
Okay,
a
guys,
hell of a
let's finish up here. Yeah, it will be.
game.
Okay, so Jer and I will be back Monday or Wednesday, I should say. Today is Monday.
Wednesday with our metal
Wednesday
picks.
for our week 9. Week 9 best bets is right in the heart of the season. Before you know it, it's going to be American Thanksgiving, and yeah, man. So yeah, we'll be back for that and more shenanigans in week 9. So we'll see everyone next time on S&S
Peace.
Pigskin Picks. Later.
Hang loose.